And it's time to paint some more orcs. That's where we're at now. I am about to... So I bought the Octarius Kill Team box pretty much day one. Still haven't finished painting all the orcs in it, so... we're on the road to change that now. I've got some of the normal orc commandos that need to be painted, and then I've got the Chuggy. Hello. I've got the Breacher Ram I'm gonna be working on today. I've got him. I still have the Burna that needs to be finished. I started him so long ago, and I just still haven't finished him. So that's that needs to happen. He's like 30 to 40% done, and I just keep putting him on the back burner. Maybe today will be the day he gets finished. I don't actually know. For some reason, the Burna just wasn't a priority for me. Like, even though he's like getting there, I'm still looking at doing the Breacher Ram today. I don't know. I kind of moved. I moved the cup with my brushes because apparently when I was dropping in there, it was just deafening everyone as soon as it actually hit the cup. So I'm going to stop doing that. Let's get some light in here. Get some light. How we doing? How you doing, Chucky? Everyone's favorite scholar main. At least mine. My favorite scholar main. The only one, but you know how it is. Let's hydrate. Let's get the hydrate. You know what? I feel like I'd rather be in that boat than everyone wanting to play Bard now, and now I'm just one of the hundreds instead of like being kind of rare. Does that make me a hipster? Maybe. Quite possibly. Let's adjust you a little bit this way. You're going to see my legumes a little bit, but I want to make sure that you're able to see the actual model. Look at the t-shirt here. I need more sleeveless orcs. They're just not sleeveless, shirtless orcs. They're just faster when it comes to painting them. That's what I'm here for, sir. Trying to make you uncomfortable. Take my love. Take my land. Take me where I cannot stand. Ooh. You make Firefly references in 2022? God, I just went back in time 2 years. Like, my brain was like, it's 2020. That's right. That's worrying. This is just way too watered down. Welcome. I want to get these guys all painted, and I want to get them based too, and then actually get a game with a fully painted kill team. That'd be nice. And actually playing kill team for the first time since first edition would also be nice. So I still haven't done it. I don't know how. I don't know how to play kill team. Something about parrying attacks and a normal troop having 9 wounds. I don't know what's going on. 3 phases? No idea. But I figured if I have the box and I have all the stuff and I have the board and then I have all the terrain that came with it, I have both teams. One half assembled, one mostly painted, half painted, I guess. I should eventually do something with it, right? discovered points, like for 40K. You looking at trying to get into 40K, sir? I will hydrate. I'll hydrate just for you. I got some nice liquid death, some water. One of these times, normally we play 40K on Sundays at a buddy of mine. Maybe what I could do, since we're looking at getting Tabletop Simulator running, maybe I could set that up and stream that. That might be something worth pursuing, especially with we're not going to be playing like normal. Who looks interesting? Chunky, what do you think? You going to be a Hume boy? You going to be some of the aliens? You going to be some angry nuns? Some bug boys? Some metal boys? What do you think? Angry nun? Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. The Adepta Sororitas, or aka the Sisters of Battle. Golden Boys, like Custodes. We're gonna try to swipe Sean's list. Oh, I just realized I've been deafened this whole time. Hey.
Hey.
You're in here. Hey. And you're already... Okay, hold on. I'm not doing my job. All right, let me get your camera on straight. Woo!
While you're getting that together, if anybody's looking to play some Angry Nuns, I got some codexes people can borrow.
Are you able to rotate your camera at all?
Yes. How do you need it rotated?
90 degrees. Or I guess... Yeah, 90 degrees counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise, so like this? Is
that
the goal?
Nope, other way.
That way.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a moment to make that stable. Do that.
I'm actually gonna have to do some cropping of this really quick. Nope, that's not it.
It'll take me a moment of shenanigans.
No, you're fine.
To make it work perfectly.
Filters, that's what I need. There we go. Perfect.
Beautiful. All right.
There we go.
Got
We'll just pop you right there.
something special to be put together tonight.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's favorite Catan chart.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's about to be our resident AdMech player's favorite thing to see on the board. And it's definitely not almost entirely made to be an anti-AdMech model.
If you're trying to help me deal with that, there is now a donation goal right here to get me Gazgul Thraka, so I can deal with that. So if you are so inclined and don't want the Necrons to win, donating would help me out.
Or properly have respect for the older races, and you don't think these new upstarts...
All right, that's cool.
That you usually go at.
Oh, it looks like Chunky just gifted you a sub, so now you're sub to me, Nigel. So take that.
Oh, that's pretty good. You
wants
like to repeat these and so far forgotten.
Was it like loud as fuck? Was it really bad?
But luckily, I actually have, since we're on Discord, the stream muted to make sure that
No, it
audio
wasn't
is-
loud. Oh, Jarrell's reacting like it deafened him. I'm making sure that's what it was. Well, yeah, it's distorted because it was like that's what played on the old cab. Don't you know your third strike, Jarrell? Come on. Well, that is your problem. I'm thinking I should change some of my notification stuff to some more orky things, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. As of right now, I'm just make one man's themed.
At some point during building this tonight, I'll need some input because there's some choices.
Choices.
Because we've got 3 different faces that this boy can have, and none of them affect statistics.
Mm-hmm. I was also considering building something on stream, and the wife said no. She was like, "You're supposed to paint on stream, so you paint." Yeah, all right, got me. She was like, "You built last time," because I built the Hellblasters. Hello, hello, welcome. We're back to orcs. Don't worry, everything's back to normal. Humans are going away for a little bit, even though I have more to build. But with
the pieces I'm working with, I'd be able to find what I need.
Nah. No. Back to normal. Back to the orcs.
So, with all these little lightning bits, what do you think the chances are that I break something before I get this finished?
I don't like that at all. Can I actually make this? I can kind of make it bigger.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have to scrape all of these little lines.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. That does not look like Gerald, did the Tyrant Guard, do they have like the bodyguard rule? Do you have access to that and just haven't been doing it? Could you have been doing that the whole time? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, because if it's not Crusher Stampede, I don't know any other rules.
The old monster mash. Yeah, I suppose I could just look at the book. Thanks for hanging out, Chuggy. Appreciate you, man. They don't. What do the Tyrant Guard do? They're just big tough melee boys. This might actually be take wounds for the Hive Tyrant.
So it's a pseudo bodyguard situation.
I'm wondering if that. You know what? This guy's gonna be a real dark one.
I bet with a codex update that just becomes the bodyguard rule.
You know, that might have actually already updated. Because that's how the Victrix Honor Guard worked, and then they changed that to give them the bodyguard rule. So that may already have changed. It's hard to say. I would take a look.
I know more and more rules are becoming like versions of each other in codexes, so things that were meant to be functionally similar are just the same
Mm-hmm.
throughout Ninth Edition,
Yeah.
because they're adding plenty of other bloat with like core rules and like mono faction army buffs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how the wording for that's the same in every codex, where it's like, as long as you aren't bringing any allies, even in groups that don't have allies like Necrons.
And it seems like this Army of Renown thing is starting to become a little more common as well.
I expect to see more of them.
Them adding a Space Marine one out of nowhere. Very interesting.
Well, I mean, you can't give something to a faction and then not give it to Space Marine. That would just be cruel.
They're starting to get an Army of Renown focused on Reavers and Phobos armor. Reavers getting OBSEC and things like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I briefly saw it, and that's as far as I went.
I don't know if they're Space Marines too much. Are Reavers like a melee?
I believe so.
Isn't Phobos armor the like lighter, like scouty stuff?
No, those are there's infiltrators and incursors. Reavers, they have. Oh, they're the ones that have. It's the What the hell? When the bearer's unit makes a normal move, advances or falls back, the bearer does not count any vertical distance it moves. What the fuck?
Oh, so it's like jump pack stuff.
Oh, and they have an aura of lower leadership as well.
Okay, so you can like jump them up and down buildings without any problem.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'd love to get something like that on like a sniper unit. Of course, my army sniper is just made out of.
Oh, I guess Phobos units can be in the movement phase. They can be put into strategic reserves. So they leave and come back a lot, and they've got pretty good carbines, pretty good melee.
I mean, anything that can leave in strategic reserve partway through the game, great for Get Rod.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A lot of the time, an assured 12 points is better than a maybe on 15.
Wait, what the fuck? I've never looked at this stratagem before. Use the stratagem at the end of the reinforcement step of your opponent's movement phase. Select one Adeptus Astartes infantry unit from your army that is not within engagement range of other enemy units. That unit can shoot as if it were your shooting phase, but its models can only target a single eligible enemy unit that was set up as reinforcements this turn that is within 12 inches of their unit when doing so. What the fuck? I've never seen that.
What's the name?
Auspex Scan.
Yeah, I thought so. I have something like that for Necrons, but there's only 2 specific units that can do it, and it pulls them out of Deep Strike if they were in reserves. And then Thousand Suns have that for a set of units that are on the board, like half of armies have something to shoot at something right when it comes in. But the Necron one's a little more powerful because you can pull something out of deep strike, so you don't need to already have something within 12 inches. Meaning
Weird.
it's much for the opponent to just screen things out when they're bringing in reserves. One of the really good things to know about that, it will trigger off of, or you can trigger it off of people getting out of a transport. That counts as being pulled out of reserves.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. It's expensive though. 2 CP for that?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's extra shooting.
I'm assuming it's 2 CP to make it so it isn't an auto use every time somebody comes out of reserves within 12 inches of an eligible unit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Otherwise, it's like, oh, something got out of a truck, bang.
Alright, this is the first piece to put together. I'm putting an orb with lightning all around it onto a hand.
I don't envy you, sir.
I'm starting to think that my complaints about the Psychomancer are going to be eclipsed. Of course, Hiveguard are sold out in GW. Their Hiveguard and Tyranids are good now. Tyranids are about to be sold out on GW unless you can't be using Crusher Stampede.
Let's see, what do I want to do with this? I haven't done anything. Let's see here.
I don't know how visible this is to people, but that's the first 2 parts put together. This is a very 3D model.
Yeah, I can't even. I can barely see that.
Yeah, I tried to move it up to the
Damn.
camera.
Yeah. Getting
But,
a harpy? Not a unit of harpies? Like, just one? How does that work? A single unit. So, it's just one model?
Is the Harpy the Tyranid flyer?
I believe so.
One of the Tyranid flyers, I guess I should say. That's cool. I love trying to shoot at things that have -1 to hit.
I love refrigerators.
That too.
I'm gonna need.
ACS boy, can you have any of that?
Flying, not airborne. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna have anything airborne. That'd be cool if they gave you something that was like similar to a jet when they update the Tyranids.
Does the Heritage?
Do they already have something airborne?
I think the Heritage is, but I don't know 100%.
How do you spell it?
It starts with an H. I think it's a Lord of War.
Oh, is it one of the is it a Forge World model?
No idea.
Yeah, it is.
It feels like anytime I look at Tyranid stuff and it's good, it's Forge World. Which my condolences then playing Tyranid.
There we go. Harridan is not airborne from what I'm seeing.
Oh shit. I guess.
I'm full of shit. It is absolutely airborne. I was looking at a older data sheet. Weird.
Then I retract my statement.
It can transport 20 gargoyles. Oh, that's what I was thinking of when you said harpies.
I didn't know you could put stuff in the heritage.
20 things of all things. You can make it do D3 mortal wounds to itself, and then make it hit on 2s.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh, seeing how this next piece fits together makes me sad.
Doing this model kind of backwards. Normally, the weapon is like the last thing I do, but this is like so much of the model.
Cat normally does not spend time with my partner. Is now just sitting right next to
Yeah,
her.
that makes sense.
And Cat followed. Thank you. And you subscribed. Look at you. You're too much. Thank you.
All right, that's cool.
About time we did.
She just subbed to me, Nigel. Don't scold her. All right. Leave her.
That was just
Leave her alone. Don't bully her.
10 minutes to figure out how to do the Amazon Prime subscription. I'm sitting here on my phone. That's 15 minutes trying to figure that out.
I mean, you're doing better than me. I tried to figure it out, failed, and then gifted subs to 3 other people while trying to do it. So, you know, at least you didn't give up like I did.
Gifted sub to like 3 randos, I think.
I know who one of them to. The other 2, I don't know the person is.
What's that Tyranid Forge World model? It was a Malanthrope. That's like the big popular one.
Is that the one that's tentacles?
It's like the one that's like one big tentacle. It's like it looks like a damn question mark.
The Riddler's Tyranid.
That's the one. He'll ask you these riddles 3.
His first riddle is, why are all of our good models on Forge World?
Dude, like, there's so many things that, like, there's some things I wouldn't mind in Forge World. Like, I really wouldn't mind the grot tanks. I think those are hilarious. But, like, I can't justify, like, they're so expensive. Everything on Forge World is so expensive.
Well, and especially anything that's like a Lord of War for a faction.
Yeah.
The fact that Knights players deal with half of their army being in Forge World is pretty weak.
I think the next thing, the first thing I'm going to buy on Forge World is going to be the grot tanks. That's what I'm going to have to do.
They're very fun.
They look fun. A little bit of flesh shade here.
There's some cool Necron bugs over at the Forge World, but I don't have that life yet.
Yeah, that's something I definitely have not ventured in yet.
Because it's like there's a part of me that's like, all right, this is really cool, I want it, and okay, it's expensive, but like if I just cut down on other models for a bit, I can get one. And then I remember that I'm gluing together that entire thing with super glue.
Yeah.
Because it's plastic. where the nightmares.
Yeah, I'm not super about that. Yeah, so that order I made, I finally emailed about them, and I was like, dude, what's taking so long? Like, I just ordered a single model and then added a cube of those dice. I have so many cubes of those dice because, like, if I buy a single model through the GW site, it's usually not enough to get free shipping, so I just throw one of those in there because they're like $9 and you get a good amount of dice. And they, like, it's been 3 months, and when I finally emailed them, they were like, "Oh, well, we're out of that dice, so we've been waiting for that. Do you want us to just cancel that?" And I was like, "What the fuck? It took you 3 months? It's like it's $9. Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
That's insanity.
It's like, what do you think? Like, at that point, just like send me half of it, and then like get to the other half like later on, you know? Yeah, that new guard video on Warhammer TV is so damn cool.
I still need to check any of those out.
The Cadia Stands one, dude, it's so awesome. They made guard look incredibly tough in that.
I mean, in a lot of the lore, the guard have bigger balls than the Space Marines.
Yeah, dude. Like they're just like they're just getting it in that whole video. It's awesome.
In the Demon Kilbasa, they point out how much more badass the guard are than the Space Marines. Space Marines get all traumatized by one horrible mind-bending event, and the guard are like, "Yeah, we'll keep going.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
We call this boot camp."
Say shit.
If you make it home from a day at the guard and you are not in tears, it was a good day. It was an easy day.
Yeah, you didn't train hard enough.
So they just had me glue this part of the arm to the end of a lightning bolt that connects all the way down here.
Sure.
And this entire chest cavity, I feel, is going to stay completely empty.
You think that's a model you're gonna have to like weight the base?
I don't know, because all of this seems like it's going to be super light. I do know that I'm going to have to fucking treat this like a first born child, less than a year old, every time I transport it. Carry it separately in its own fucking box. Next is the face, but I think I'm going to do that last.
Hey, what's up, Martin? I don't know why the alert didn't happen. What happened? Where'd it go? The alert should be going. I just see the text. Hello. Welcome to painting. Welcome to the exact opposite of what Martin was doing, and now this. Is my alert broken? What is going on here? Wait a minute. That's actually concerning.
The alert not going out to people?
Yeah. That one didn't.
Right.
The raid alert didn't. I know it's happened before. My raid alert was... my raid alert was disabled for some reason. Very strange. Let's see. Know that?
Now, find a new rival.
While you were trying to raid onto somebody else?
I don't know. That was weird.
So, while you figure that out, here's a close-up of the plastic thigh, everybody.
I'll look at the, oh, I have to have your camera on top for it to be updating. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, that should all work. There we go. Very strange. Also, can I show you a video? I don't know about you putting a link in the chat there, but if you think I'm gonna be rickrolled like Martin did, you're out of your mind. But thanks for playing.
Oh,
There is a don't have no links in the chat, but there is a there. If you hit the exclamation point Discord, you can pop it in there. What are you showing me? Give me a detailed description of what it is. Because I know what you got Martin with. I was not born yesterday. You cannot trick me. Nothing goes over my head. I'm too fast. Don't have a phone nor an actual video. What are you linking, man? What's going on here? What are we doing?
it's starting to sound shady.
Yeah, this is starting to sound a little you sound like a sussy baka in here. Can I still say that? Will I get banned if I say that on Twitch?
How do I report you for that?
Not video? What are you showing me? What am I looking at here? Laptop. Oh. I have no idea what's happening, sir.
Has no phone laptop?
I'm very confused.
Viewing us on a smart fridge here?
That's right. We're on a Samsung smart fridge. That's my favorite. Gotta minimize Doom for the stream every now and then.
Can you play Skyrim on that yet?
Probably.
Where Skyrim's no longer a game, it's just a form of malware.
There's only one version of Skyrim I really would not mind trying out, which is the one through an Amazon Echo, where she talks to you and it's like a text adventure. That seems very cool.
Yeah. Fancy. Bye.
A polka, you say? You can pop a link in the Discord if you want. That would be fine. You can't. Well.
If you're trying to rickroll anybody, it'll
It's
still
just-
be there.
It's just a thumbnail. Oh, you found it? You found a polka?
body. Just cross some fingers.
Just the name of the polka, I was like really like picking it apart and being like, how could this be a D's nuts joke? How can I avoid walking into something? I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm quite cautious. Got him. You assuming my mod's gender in here? How dare you? That's what I figured. Something like that. Paulie, what's up, man? It's time for more commandos.
Welcome back.
I got like, I want to say 4 or 5 more commandos left in the box. Yeah, but it's commando with a K. That's different. And even if I was going commando,
that makes sense.
you wouldn't be able to tell. Oh goodness, cool. I'm gonna Kawioito? Kawioito? Thanks for the follow. I have no confidence in my ability to pronounce that. Either way, I appreciate you, but I am. If you would be so kind to let me know what that pronunciation is, if you could like type it out phonetically for me, because man.
Yep. Just took a hard look at that name, and I'm not confident that I can do any better.
Sometimes when I freestyle, I lose confidence.
Have confidence.
No confidence. How are you gonna come in? How are you gonna stand behind me and just reference other streamers? Come on.
It's not intentional, I swear.
I'm not even a VTuber. How am I supposed to keep up with that? It's impossible.
If you need a VTuber rig, I know a guy.
How the hell am I gonna do a paint stream with a VTuber rig? Come on.
Listen, I'm not the one who brought up the idea.
I did.
Also did it was good.
Kawi Yoito? Well, I guess like this part of me doesn't need to be actually me. It can just be the hands. This is all you need. If my VTuber is just gonna be a float, it's gonna be like Master Hand, just a floating group of hands.
Well, no, we can put another camera spot so that we can see real you and VTuber you at the same time.
There you go. And occasionally we'll just fight.
One of you will fight for Gork.
The other one will fight for Mork. Neither one of us will know which one is which. Yuito. We don't know, sir. I'm doing my best.
I promise neither of us are making fun of your name.
We're absolutely not making fun of it. I am struggling.
I play Necrons. It doesn't have a strong like V or TH sound.
Yeah, I struggle past 3 syllables, so. I can't really help either. Chose this game? Is that from a game? Should I know what that's from? Is that some oh, damn it. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now. Crap.
Making us look like we don't know what we're doing. Trying to announce a plan all along.
I got baited. I am the fool. I was the fool all along. What a horrible night to have a curse. My wife is punching everything in our kitchen. Just full bore haymakering everything in her path.
I'm doing dishes. Try to be a good person.
Box like 17. These more the night haunts? What were they? Were the night haunts, right? That was what because you're doing. You absolutely. Please lurk here while you paint. That's what we're here for. I know it wasn't Chaos Space Marines. You were playing Sigmar, right, Polly? If I remember that. Please lurk. Please paint. What are you painting? Ghosties. Yeah. Okay. My memory is slightly better than it's been in the past. It's a 0% lurking tax. It's actually the opposite. I encourage someone just hanging out and saying nothing and just painting. That's half of what we're here for. Half the reason I'm doing the stream is so I don't slack on my actual painting, like I have been for quite some time. Imperial Guard Army, a man of culture, I see. Yes. That's a fine choice. I hope you get your update soon, because Astra Militarum is my second army, and they need some love.
Sure, we're only 5 or 6 new Space Marine updates away from their codex.
You know, where's my Mornfang Brown? Mornfang Brown, perfect. What regiment you playing? I mean, it's one thing that you said Imperial Guard. It's gonna be another thing if you say like Catechin or some shit, because that makes you go from good to great. There's not a bad regiment for the Cadians, but the Catechins are significantly more respectable than the rest, even though that's not the one I play. But Catechins are just dope.
Yeah. Void Dragon's got that like looting class.
So help me out, Nigel. Why is it actually called the Void Dragon?
Alright.
When it's like a dude. Give me like the TLDR.
So here's my understanding of the lore.
Okay.
One of the Catan shards deceived the Necrons into doing the whole biotransfer. So they named that one the Deceiver.
Okay.
And then the rest of the Catan shards got names that would sound cool to a 6th grade.
Okay. What?
There is not a reason, as far as I can tell, why the Nightbringer or the Void Dragon or the Burning One got the names that they got. The Deceiver deceived the Necron race. That one's pretty clear. After that, it really just seemed like they picked names that sounded cool.
You know, I'll take that.
I could go Void Dragon 4, but none of it would help with why he's named what he is.
I'll take it.
If there is lore for that, it's deep in some book that I and most people have not read, and that is a synopsis on any wiki that I have looked at.
So I have Cadians. A few things are kind of being proxied right now. Like I have some Ogren, which I tend to proxy as Bulgren because Ogren are terrible. But everything else I have, I think I'm just shy of 2,000. I just got my third Lehman Russ. I got I got a Demolisher. I have a Knight Commander Pask, which is still the battle cannon, and then I have another battle cannon Lehman Russ. I still have a Scout Sentinel over here that needs to be assembled. But I mean, like I could do like a probably a competent like close to 2,000, maybe 2,000. And then some things that won't really see a lot of play. Like I have a Primaris Psyker that doesn't see a lot of play. I have Gaunt's Ghosts, which don't see a lot of play, which might change pretty soon. I kind of want to run Gaunt's Ghosts again.
Hey man, as long as you and the opponent agree not to take Assassinate.
I mean, that just makes the game a little more difficult for me. I just gotta... What you do is you take Gaunt's Ghost, you trick someone into thinking they could take Assassinate, and then you just play them like a bitch the entire time, and you hide them in the back. And be like, you just missed out on one of your entire secondaries, because I'm gonna stand here and prevent a deep strike, and that's all this unit's gonna do. While they're supposed to be fluffy and fun, I'm going to hide them. That's the real Gaunt's Ghost trick. You put them next to a tank and let them benefit from Lookout Sir the entire time.
Oh, does their whole unit get Lookout Sir?
I would imagine. They're all characters, right?
I
Like,
can't think of a reason why that doesn't work.
let's put them next to a tank and then... That's what I need to do. I need to, like, have them run next to a tank and just never... just never have them be too far from it. I want to get another Manticore because those are just awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. I just got the in one of the 2,000 point lists. I got the start collecting Tempestus Scion box. So I've got the Torox Prime. I had some Scions going into it, but now I have one of the command squads, and then I believe that puts me at 14 total Scions with the command squad and then the Tempester Prime. I just played a game with them pretty soon. Been running them as Lions for ridiculous AP, and that's been a lot of fun. And I got the Valkyrie coming this week sometime soon. We got ordering things from GW takes forever, and that was a Christmas gift from my wife.
Borrowed all that AP from the las guns, put it on the Tempestus.
It makes like the las gun like it's almost the equivalent of like a shootable power sword at that point.
We got an actual boy with 4 limbs together.
Dude, if you're gonna flex about any amount of points you have for any army, and you say Imperial Guard, no one can say shit. That makes you the coolest guy. If someone was like, oh man, I got a whole bunch of Death Guard or something like that, I'd be like, yeah man, that's cool. But like Imperial Guard, nah, you're a man.
Oh man, I got 2K in Custodians. Cool, can I see your 10 models?
Like, oh man, I'm gonna get my 2,000 point of Custodians out. Let me just open this Ziploc. Great. Here they are. They all have a 1-up save.
New Custodians Codex comes out with specific rules.
Nah, man, you're good. I wanna. If you got some photos of those, I have a link for. If you hit the exclamation Discord, and you want to share some photos in there. I haven't been playing too long. I want to say I'm like a couple months in. I really haven't been playing too long. Like my main army is orcs, snakebite orcs, but it hasn't been too long. I'm still trying to get stuff painted. I'm just kind of learning as I go, and it's been fun. Warhammer community has been really welcoming, and I've played briefly in one tournament, and it's been a lot of fun. Your only psyker model was it an astropath then? Is it an astropath now? I have one astropath and one Primaris psyker. The astropath gets play, the psyker does not. Paint. Hey, Kate. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Thursday stream. More orcs. More boys. With new added, if anyone is so inclined. I do have a donation goal, which you can find right up here. Point. That way. I want to do a Gazgul Thraka. I want to paint him on stream, and that one is going to be a lengthy project. So that is going to be that's going to take out, honestly, I would imagine like maybe 2 weeks of streams. Like if I'm working on just him, it's going to be like that model's going to take hours and hours. I already paint pretty slow, so I only really want to do it on stream if people want it. If not, I got plenty other orcs to paint, so please do not feel obligated. But if you wanna help me do that, I would greatly appreciate it. But
make sure to catch those streams if he gets it, and to talk a whole lot in the chat, because the longer it takes him to paint that, the longer it's not being fielded on the board.
That's yep. There's some popcorn. The popcorn stream is back.
All right, that's cool.
$10 toward Gazgul Thraka. Thank you. I'm gonna take down a Void Dragon with it one day. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll roll Nigel's saves.
That's what I'm talking about, Kat. You can stay. Roll every save.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I get it. How could Gazgul resist these cheeks? I mean, am I right?
You know, he sees some cheeks, he's gonna crump them. We're here to crump some cheeks. I need some Rune Lord Bryce. Kind of wanted to do kind of similar to the snakebite colors, kind of a lightish brown for the breacha. I might want to darken up the actual end of it a little bit, so I might hit that with some black. Got a medium layer brush. Hit some black in there just to darken that up. I don't want it to be too gray.
It doesn't got a plan.
Posted the psyker. Let me take a look. Do. Hey, the old Primaris boy. Look at those eyebrows, dude. Hell yeah. That's the same one I have. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I want to get the the Militarum painted up a little bit more, but the orcs have been the main focus for quite some time, and it might stay like that for quite some time. But we'll get there. Where's my?
Yeah, gotta get the first army painted up first, right?
Yeah, I'm like resisting the call of the Space Marines a little bit too, just because they're easy to paint. Very easy.
Well, you did your best with your paint scheme to complicate it.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to dump that and kind of go with something a little more simplified. Just like it looks all right from like a distance, but if you get close, it looks like I wasn't paying attention to the lines of the model, and I'm just like drawing lines on it. So I don't exactly want to do that, but
Gotcha.
So I want to kind of adjust the scheme to be a little more in line with the actual model itself. Is this water special in any way? Not really. They're just weird death metal water that have a lot of like weird. Their marketing is very entertaining. I mostly buy Liquid Death for their marketing, but I also buy them. And this is gonna sound weird. I buy them because they're not resealable, and it kind of forces me to drink it. Because I'm kind of the king of like half drunk water bottles. So by having this, like I have to do it. And when you drink it from a can, it kind of tricks your brain into not thinking like, oh, it's just water. Because drinking water sometimes feels like homework.
And I gotta say, they managed to put the water in the can without it getting that like tinny taste that you can get from some metal water bottles and whatnot. Which is definitely a plus.
Oh yeah. Orcs are a lot of fun. They're before I got like, that's what I should do. I got like a bunch of like reusable water bottles and things. Instead, I decided to complicate things for myself. When me and my buddies were starting to get into 40K, like the idea of having multiple models seemed like something that was not going to happen, so I wasn't really too worried about it. And I was like, I really like the orcs. I've always liked the orcs. 40K orcs are really entertaining. And then now the majority of us have at least 1.5 armies, pretty much.
I think all but one person that we recently played with has at least started their second army.
Nigel with your 4 armies.
3.
Yeah, you and me are tied. I got if I'm adding everything together, I'm pretty sure I have like 3,000 points of orcs, about 2 of militarum, and about like 1, maybe like 1.2 of Space Marines.
Yeah, I'm at exactly like 2,100 for Grey Knights, and then I'm at exactly 1,000 for Thousand Suns.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, we don't need to talk about the fact that I can field 2 separate 2,000 point armies of Necrons at the same time.
Well, apparently, I had your volume very down. I don't know why any of you were yelling at me before, but
Oh, well, I was just admitting that I have too many Necron models, so it's fine if no one heard that.
Are you 5,000 now?
5,000.
I don't think so.
Like 4,800?
Yeah,
The fact that it's not like a no, not like a definitive answer, and
So, Baton shards are worth a lot of points, alright.
That's kind of the thing that happened with the Ultramarines as well, because like I wanted the Victrix Honor Guard, and they came with like the only way to get them is they come with Marnius Calgar. So it's like he's like 250, 260 points. So it's like I didn't really want that. I just kind of got it, you know?
Well, it was the
What's up, buddy? Welcome.
oh, welcome, Mr. Silver.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same problem with trying to get the like Canoptic Guards. You need to get this full box set that's got a major HQ and
Bye, Caleb.
it's the only one of the Cryptex, and it's got that like regenerator model in it, all just to get like 2 small Canoptic bodyguards.
Mm-hmm. That's I mean that was Marnius, because like like the Victrix Honor Guard are like 70 points. They're super cheap. Like 2 of them are like 70 points, not each, like total. And like the only way to get that model is through Marnius. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this model. If you played Orcs, you'd play Freebooters. Who wouldn't? You know, they're very strong right now. I hope it's because you like pirates and not because you like winning.
If you've been playing Freebooters since before the new codex, mad respect. If you've been playing Freebooters just since the new codex,
No respect.
well, enjoy your 15 minutes. The tower coming, and they have big guns for vehicles.
He just turned into bikes. That's the kind of rage. Freebooters are cool. Freebooters are cool if you play them because you like pirates. I have one of the Captain Badrock models on the way here. Cat. Hello. Hello, hello.
I believe we have your stream up on 2 different screens in this house now.
Hell yeah, that doubles the amount of potential viewers.
And only one of us is subscribed.
Wow.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
Somebody did this earlier today.
Someone just gave you a subscription. Nigel's out here working the corner.
Hey, man. I've got prior experience. Wait, what?
Well, I guess since we're like not actually playing on Sunday, I can't give you your fucking birthday present. Sucks.
That's funny.
They should have it by Sunday. We'll see.
We'll figure something out. It's the best birthday present to people knowing Crusade. That would be amazing.
Can't help you there. Let's do some yellow stripies on this guy. Yeah. Let's do some unnecessarily complicated painting. Yeah, Animal Crossing. I've been kind of playing it again recently.
I hear that new update's got quite a lot of interesting stuff.
Oh yeah.
There was the hiding bodies one that I showed you.
Yep.
You know, just normal things.
That's this modern Animal Crossing community. They get a furniture item that's like a CPR dummy, and they're like, "Time to make media with dead bodies." Here we go.
even before the update, every other island I saw was some kind of spooky thrill house. So it's good to know Nintendo's catering to their audience.
I mean, I've been in 2 Animal Crossing comedy clubs, so that was probably the weirdest thing of like saying a joke and then emoting in the game to reflect that joke. It was very strange.
It's what all of your fighting game training led up to.
That's right. Used to have about 8,000 point of ultras, 6,000 of world eaters. How long you been playing, man? You go freebooters because you like pirates? All right, man. All right, you're good. If someone like who plays freebooters because they're like, I like winning and buggy spam, then I knew that list was going to get nerfed real quick. I'm honestly kind of glad it did. I thought it was a little. It was a little anti-fun. Like, cause I'm all for trying to win. I'm always gonna attempt to win and do my best, but I'm not gonna like the idea of like, yep, set up all your models. Cool. I'm gonna do all my shooting, and then it's game over. Cause I like that kind of happened to Sean with our last game with the Militarum against the Admech, but like he at least had a chance, you know.
Right. He got to shoot back.
Yeah. He struggled for sure, but like, I mean, that's Militarum turn 1. That's just how it's gonna be sometimes. But at the same time, like it wasn't like he lost like 1,400 points of stuff in turn 1.
Between the New Pressure Stampede, where Drakari is at, Grey Knights, and then Orcs, the new meta is just going to become how much anti-tank can your army bring?
Yeah. I think if you come to, I think it's going to be the Monday stream. Sean is going to be back on here. Sean's been painting a lot of stuff on here. If you, I know he's going to be in. I want to say he was in the Monday stream. If you're looking to yell at him, I'm pretty sure it was. Let me look at my actual. The actual chat log here. It was where was he? Yeah, Tuesday. So he should be here on the next Tuesday. I think that is his next plan is to be here on the majority of the Tuesday streams. Jake was here on the Monday one, putting together one of the Blood Bowl teams.
And Thursdays are when I'm most likely to show up in the future as well.
And what I want to do is I want to have I'm gonna see if I can set up like another camera thing, and just have like everyone have their own corner of the screen, and just really make this stream less about me and more about just everyone on here. And if you want to see more, I don't think I have it linked, but the Friend Hammer Instagram account, Jarrell runs that, and normally you can find a lot of our stuff that we finished painting on there.
You can also find a bunch of definitely fair and balanced matchups.
It's true. We're about fairness here.
Yeah, we're Definitely
opportunities.
not about Necron supremacy.
I'm the one who's not complaining about the Necrons. Like I got close. Like our games have been like within 10 points.
I mean, normally our games are within like 1 or 2.
Yeah, they've been our last games have been killer.
Yeah, why do you think there's a Void Dragon now?
So that's why I need Gazgul. I need Gazgul and Mozrag.
Damn it.
Let's run them both out there. Let's see, what color do I want to paint this little box in here? A few table Necrons that can't fight back. That's true. That is true.
Good luck tabling like the 3rd tankiest army in the game. I say after getting tabled by New Crusher Stampede.
That's the wrong.
Whatever.
He's not bitter. Shut up.
Damage attacks on your whole army's balanced.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't my fault for bringing almost all 3 health models with no way to reduce the damage they were taking beyond their normal saves.
I have a, yikes. I have a darker red in here. Where's corn red? Corn red? Corn red.
Jarrell.
Smudge moat. That's what that says. Right? Smudge moat. Plays Trazen and steals people's stuff. I don't think Trazen's ever stolen anything in his life.
That's right. It's all rightfully his to begin with. Yeah, close enough.
Good old Trazen.
And if it ends up in Scolomance's vault, that's because it always belonged there to begin with. Really, you should be thanking him for preserving.
I'll keep that in mind.
Him and Orican still have one of my favorite exchanges about orcs, just in general.
With him being like, what the fuck is up with these guys?
Well, they get boarded by orcs, and Necron vessels have no atmosphere or life support because they don't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And so Orican turns to Trazen and asks, do orcs breathe? And Trazen says, well, they have lungs. And they both look at each other for a long moment. And Orican says, perhaps we should scramble our defenses just in case. Trazen said, yes, probably good idea. And of course, all of the orcs are just flying around in the ship because they all assume if I'm inside a ship, I'm safe.
You think it's worth it to buy a resin printer for scenery? Yeah, actually. Resin is so the guy who was in the stream on Monday, he's been kind of the king of our 3D printer, and we've all spent a good amount on models. What we have not really invested in, money wise at least, is terrain. I think when it comes to terrain, unless you're really trying to be like cinematic with it, go cheaper. We have giant big what look like oil tankers made out of old beer cans. There are a lot of places that make really cool terrain, but I think sometimes it's better to just go cheaper when it comes to that. So,
one of the things to consider if you're looking at a resin printer, you want to make sure that you have a space you can completely seal off, where it's got good ventilation, it's not going to connect to the rest of the house, and that you don't have pets that are going to enter that space, because it is a pretty big danger to pets.
Resin is poisonous without a respirator mask.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's poisonous without a respirator mask. So you want to make sure that you're playing it safe with that stuff. But as long as those requirements aren't beyond basically what you have access to, then absolutely go for it. It's a great way to get that stuff cheap.
Hell yeah.
And there will be mistakes.
But yeah, if any of your resin prints come out poorly or there's any mistakes on it, that's just the chaos getting in. That's fine.
Yeah, but Creed's fine. Creed lives.
I still need to get like a little resin Pokeball to stick.
Yeah, as much as I love Creed, that's still pretty damn funny. Use them as like an objective marker. Yeah, so if you live in an apartment, that might be a little difficult, but I mean, if you have like a storage unit, maybe that you're able to plug that in, maybe it's doable. Why did your camera freeze on me here? Did I lose you? Might have. Let's minimize that temporarily. Okay. No problem. Alrighty. This guy's about ready to get hit with the old whash.
Fine. Nothing to be worried about.
Got it.
Yep, definitely not technical difficulties that were my own fault.
No, that's fine. We don't have those. Boop, and you're back. Easy. Easy peasy. This actually looks really good with the corn red.
Man, I'm hard pressed to find something that doesn't look good with a little bit of corn red slapped on it.
It's not a color I've been using very often because I normally been going pretty bright, but I think with the brown breacher ram weapon, it's it being a little more muted is actually looking pretty good.
Even in instructions, it feels like I'm putting together a puzzle.
That's very Necron of you.
I mean, to be fair, if something's easy, that's just not the Necron way. They have to overcomplicate things for themselves.
You right?
I mean, just watching a play about their own history takes a couple of decades, and then you finished Act 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot they like do plays. That's really strange.
Yeah, their history is long and complicated enough that it's mainly recorded and told through like one long theater play, and all lords and overlords are required to like have at least one sitting of it. But Act 1 is supposed to be 3 decades.
Is it done by like Necron warriors or?
Um, so it's done by Necron lords and overlords. Remember, with like Trazen before they were biotransferred, was a scholar and just like the head person for cataloging a museum.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the people who are at the top, who aren't like Nemesors, great generals, are like artsy fartsy types.
Weird.
Which is why so much of their stuff revolves around treasure and splendence and things being made of gold or being fancy, which is all equally as important to them as conquest. Because, I mean, what's the point of conquering your opponent if they don't have all kinds of golds and riches for you to plunder when you conquer them?
You gotta have some content for the next play.
Exactly.
All those weird, useless 40k facts we have. Like orcs brush their teeth. You need to know that.
Yeah, they count Krumpen as equal importance for continued orc life as eating food or drinking water.
Yep. Crumpin is fun and good. That's why we let Yarrick live, because he knows how to crump.
That was fine. That was not a problem.
Gunpla. Gunplay? Gunplum? I'm not familiar. Gundam model kits. I've been interested in one of those. I bought one of the. It's a real watered down one, a real baby one. It was like a push to fit one, but it was kind of cool. I haven't really delved too much in the Gundam stuff because I haven't. I'm not too familiar with the series. I've seen a little bit of Mobile Suit Gundam. And that's pretty much as far as I've got. So.
Is there any kind of a tabletop game based around those kits?
I don't think so. I think they're just building and painting.
Which, nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, they're, from my understanding, they're all quite expensive though.
So like these.
Just a mobile game? I gotcha. I definitely think a lot of the Gundam models look really cool. I would not mind having some of those as well. And I think there's like a Marvel like miniatures game as well, where everything has to be like built and painted as well. It's like Infinite Crisis or something like that.
Dave's doing that.
Yep, I've got a buddy who's been getting into that himself.
What's it called? Is it Infinite Crisis? Was I right?
You know, honestly couldn't say and be entirely sure.
Fair.
Oh, did you hear that?
I do know that it's apparently quite fun, and it's on a similar scale to like Kill Team.
Alright. I can get down with that.
I've seen models of characters like Thanos and Luke Cage.
See, I feel like that's a problem I would have playing a game like that, where it's like I know there are certain ways all the characters and models are supposed to look, and that might like stress me out a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be hard to be like, all right, I want to do this color scheme.
It'd be like, no, do
And
not do that.
everybody else at the table just looks at you funny.
It's kind of a blessing and a curse the way I've done the orc army and just done with just zero uniformity. Kind of eliminates the potential of any batch painting.
I mean, you can blame no one but yourself for picking all but one of the Horde armies.
You know? And like, the weird thing is, like, it's really becoming less of a Horde army.
That is true.
Generally, my lists are around, like, actual on-foot troops, maybe like 40.
I guess that's true for Nids as well. Pressure Stampede is
The Star Wars miniatures game looks really cool. That looks really awesome. I've seen a little bit of stuff on that.
Yeah, I'm wondering how long until that Star Wars miniatures game inspires GW to start releasing some spaceships.
I'd be down to try that out as well. This is a very backwards model from how I normally do it. Normally the weapon is like the last thing I paint. Now this one's kind of the first. Very strange.
I mean, to be fair, most of your units are a bunch of guys with the same weapon.
Yeah. Well, the same data sheet, but like a choppa is like one of like 5 different things. Like the chainsaw axe, an actual axe, a sword, a normal axe, all just choppas.
Listen, if it chops, it's a choppa. As long as it's not a big choppa.
Or an huge choppa.
Oh man, I didn't know that choppas made it all the way up to huge.
Yeah, that was something that got added in the new book. An huge choppa. Something only a war boss can take. But then you can get an huge choppa.
If you're gonna be the biggest orc, you're gonna have the biggest choppa.
That's true. You have to be the most killy.
It's not about how you use the choppa, it's about how big it is.
And how you use it.
Together some light. I was thinking I'll probably go purple for the lightning on this boy.
There you go. I'm always down for purple. I generally don't do any for my army for lore reasons.
If the Sith can have purple lightning, I can too.
You can have unlimited power. If I read the 40K book Brutal Cunning, I have not. I haven't read any of the 40K books yet, but I was actually looking at the Gaskell Thraka book, so maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll change soon. Maybe I will read Brutal Cunning.
If you're ever looking to borrow one, I've got The Infinite and the Divine.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What?
Oh no!
Fuck.
Did it? Oh no!
What?
Is that what you got him?
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh.
You should have asked me first.
Ah, no.
Oh, was that the gift?
Yeah, it's supposed to arrive in like 2 days. Fuck.
Um,
Oh, well.
hey, Jack, how you doing?
You know? Damn it. I blew it.
Whoops.
Yep. I guess I own a copy of The Infinite and the Divine now.
Now we can have a book club.
I guess so. You want to read Brutal Cunning next?
Sure.
Great. Damn it.
All I have to say is, I've definitely taken that book out on a Sunday before. Good choice, though. It's a good book.
Well, there's that other, there's another Necron one that's coming out in March. Maybe I can return it and get that one.
I have heard about that one. I've been looking into getting it.
Maybe I can fix my mistake.
Very funny to me.
Well,
Something thought that counts.
something flesh bags. Well, luckily, it was ordered through Amazon, so returning stuff to Amazon is incredibly easy.
It's good. You know, I'm glad we had this conversation now, as opposed to after it arrived.
Well, you know what? You know what? Maybe I'll just read it.
It's a good book.
You know?
It's very fun.
We'll let that dry. But look at that right there's a breacher ram. You see that on the stream? That's a breacher ram right there. That's gonna bust the door down. If I played Total War Warhammer, I have not. That's one of the. It's not like an RTS. It's like a turn-based one, if I remember right.
I cannot say. I also have been training.
Well, now I gotta do the rest of this orc.
The freehands that you do always impress me.
The stripies in there.
Yeah.
That's just stuff I just do for no reason. I don't know why.
This house, we paint our Necrons one metal color and we highlight it one other metal color. So any amount of detail beyond that is impressive.
Fluffy's purple.
That's true. We do have a Necron warrior that has some glowy purple.
Did she say a name? Did I hear that right? What's his name?
Yeah, she named one of the Necron warriors Fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the warriors in my Ghost arc has the matching purple of Fluffy.
Alright. Good old Fluffy. What a good boy.
I mean, technically speaking in the lore, some of the Necron warriors are children or beloved pets, so...
I don't actually want to go over this one more time with the black.
This model is quickly becoming less than humorous.
What's that?
This model, putting up this lightning base, is quickly becoming a less than humorous.
Jesus Christ, dude. That is...
Take a look at this. And the next piece is going in like here.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
We are not close to done.
Oh,
And
so,
this isn't even the dude. This is just the thing he stands on.
so I used that that spray stick for the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah, that thing rules.
Oh, that's good to know.
I think it was absolutely worth the roughly $30 I spent on it. That thing is pretty legit.
I may have to look into that in the future then. Yeah, fun thing I learned while putting this together.
Mm-hmm.
We've all seen the big old wings and the scary tail that the Void Dragon has. It ends up that's actually a separate canoptic creature that's latched onto his back and not the Void Dragon Catan chart itself.
Maybe I'll add Brutal Cunning to the list as well, and I'll just, I clearly don't give GW enough money. Let me buy their damn books too. Beyond just the rules books, I need to change this water. I will return shortly. This one's getting a little funky. 1 second. Alrighty.
Well,
Back to the breach of RAM.
your absence, I need one more piece of lightning in the stupid lightning.
That's all you need, right?
No. So much lightning. What button?
What happened?
So my router just went out. But
Your-
the good news is my phone is not on my night. So
So your internet just dropped, but you're connected through your phone?
yeah, so I can't see the stream now, but I should still be coming through video just fine.
Yeah, I can see you just fine. But I'll keep you up to date if anyone has any questions you may be more of the expert of.
If anybody has some burning Necron lore questions that are not why is the Void Dragon named the Void Dragon, I've got you.
Yeah, we've covered that. If you ask that, you're banned. Wait.
Mostly because I don't have a good answer for you.
Yeah,
Banning you is less embarrassing than having to admit that.
that's true. I have just a handful commandos to do left. Once the breacher ram gets done, I have the Burna shotgun pistol, and I think just the normal commandos at that point. And I got to do the bomb squig and the distraction grot.
The
one
bomb
that-
squig.
I gotta see which bomb squig is from the actual box, because I have like 5 of those. I don't know which one is the Octarius bomb squig. I'm gonna get a little ballsy and do some white scar here.
Who doesn't like working with white paint?
You know, most people. Any more of those sisters getting done, or have you guys bought any sisters yet?
Any new ones? The ones that are with Jake should be getting finished getting stripped soon.
Mm.
And once that's done, he's actually going to be using his airbrush to airbrush a white base coat,
Mm-hmm.
so that they're properly primed for pastel paint.
Gotcha.
And once that's done, they'll be ready for some good old paint.
Pastel as fuck.
Yeah.
And plans to pick up some of those like little base decoration flowers, all in black, to go with the pastel.
Nice.
Pastel and metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
I'm surprised no one has tried to go like half and half with you guys on like the kill team box and like.
Well, somebody would have to be getting into town.
And we don't associate with those people.
How's the boys, right?
Yeah, the Wing faction. I mean,
Where's the permission?
at some point, if Tau truly become disgusting enough, you might pick up some Tau just because, for some reason, I enjoy being reviled. But
The Grey Knight's not enough for you to feel
but
reviled.
that's what's tiding me over for now.
But you're worried one day they'll get nerfed, and then what will you have?
Well, no, I'm worried that I'll play multiple games against each of you and still have friends, and then that's when I'll pick up the Tau.
Yeah, they definitely had a reputation in the past edition.
Well, I'm sure whatever becomes good now, it won't involve those Riptide models that everyone's already paid for.
Yeah. People just run 3 of those and then win, apparently.
Like that.
That seemed to be the case. I still know basically nothing about Tau. Other than they shoot and they have marker lights. I don't know how the marker lights work, but they got them.
Alright, Void Boy is on his lightning.
Jesus. Is there
Yeah.
more to do?
Oh yeah, I haven't even attached, like, the wings, or the tail,
So
or the face on it.
I know he's got like a weird looking face.
Well, he has 3 different faces to choose from.
Wow.
And unlike a lot of choices, a lot of models, it affects none of the statistics, so I can just pick whatever.
Yeah, they were telling me when I was buying the Dreadnought of like, oh yeah, make sure you magnetize it, and I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, for some models, it really makes sense. For my Necron Flyers, it's one easily swapped out piece. Same thing goes with my what is it? Like Annihilation Barge and Command Barge.
Mm-hmm. Good old white. My favorite color.
It acted up. Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, there should be a button. We're dealing with some minor router troubles over here.
Yeah, no worries. If you gotta step away, let me know. It's fine.
It shouldn't affect my ability to stream the last steps of putting this boy together. But there's a possibility that I might step out a little early once he's done, if the router isn't figured out by then.
That's no problem.
Mostly because being denied the ability to see this Harpy Commando being worked on.
He's getting there. pretty slowly, but he's getting painted.
Yeah, you can do a fast job or a good job.
That's pretty much how it goes. I am the slowest at painting.
Okay, it should be good.
It's just now over here. Takes a moment. However, I am getting close to done at this point here.
Oh yeah. This mask is gonna prove to be difficult.
Oh, we're back up.
Hey, you did it.
None of the credit goes to me.
Yeah.
You did it. You and only you. You have done it.
Accept this accolade on behalf of Xenos players everywhere.
That's me. Man, most of this paint stream was just his weapon. That took up a long time. But he's gonna breach. He's gonna breach some walls. Breach some humies. Fucking push some people's eject buttons.
If Humies didn't want to get breached, why did they get in breaching?
That's right. Why'd they get in Crumpin range?
What the heck? Yep, I just died.
Alright, we've got our first wing up here.
I'm scared.
Once I get both of these wings and the cockpit fit on, need some help from chat here on deciding which of the three faces.
Get some, I'm curious what they look like myself. I've never built a Necron that's alive.
Well, this one isn't.
Are they even technically alive?
So the Catan shards,
We're getting some real Detroit Become Human things here, Cat. Careful. David Cage is going to make a game about Necrons.
they want to be like, they're real people. Say, shut up and die. Necron activists will say, don't be racist against robot people. The Necrons will say, no, it's fine. be as racist as you want, because it's going to be short-lived.
Well, isn't that what they want? Don't they want to be told they're not like real people? Or wait, no, that's Admech.
Yeah, Admech don't want to be real people anymore.
Necrons do.
Some Necrons want to be real people. Some Necrons want to be
Your brain?
like turned into pure light as the next stage in evolution. And some Necrons just believe that flesh is wrong, and the only way to fix it is to take your face off and wear it themselves.
Fair.
Oh, that would be a fun one for a future painting stream. Put together some the played ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then get some nice pork greens on there.
Oh, I see you. That's just
And that,
yeah. Just take orc dead bodies in there and let them infiltrate. That's fine.
that Necron base did not go unnoticed. All right, that's all I have to say.
That was the whole point. Trying to make some enemies.
Those are women and children, and possibly a couple of important pets.
Well, it was also one of those heads that's like it was like one big eye in the middle.
So that's either a death mark or a cryptech.
Something like that.
They deserve it.
Good.
I'm not above recognizing which of my characters are assholes.
As long as you're okay with it.
I mean, death marks are even considered distasteful within Necron society. Which is
Well, so are commandos, so. Other orcs think commandos are weird. Because they're like, why don't you just run up and punch things? And they're like, no. You gotta sneak and then punch things.
we were taught this dirty word, plan.
Gotta get yourself a plan.
Isn't that like a stratagem for Blood Axes?
I've got a plan, lads. I believe that is a stratagem that lets you redeploy, if I remember right.
Sounds about right.
I don't believe I've ever done it.
Have you ever played Blood Axes?
I don't know if that one is specific to Blood Axes. It might be. They got a whole slew of stratagems that the rest of us don't have because the second Octarius book.
Oh yeah, sisters are getting something like that for themselves pretty soon.
Same with Nids, I believe.
Alright, we got the canoptic bit to connect the tail to the wings to his back with those little bitey bits coming around. It's all coming together, lads.
That I do not envy you having to store that somewhere.
It's going to get its own shelf.
It's gonna have to. I mean, the only like thing that could be worse is if it was resin.
If this model was resin,
Then you just wouldn't own it.
this was a gift from someone else.
Yeah.
If you purchased this for me and it was resin, I would have told them, yeah, I would like to receive.
Yeah, just tell them thanks, but no thanks.
I also would tell them that I was uncomfortable with them spending $300 because since it's a $100 plastic model, it's got to be like
That's
a
true.
resin.
That's very true.
Bitch.
Alright. So we've got one void dragon here. Got a couple of choices.
Dude, that is ridiculous looking.
Yeah. Do we want to go to
This is the part you magnetize.
do we want to stick the face on there that's got the gym
Oh,
big chin, like the swirly lightning? Is that the piece?
That's the Halo sword. Got it.
Or want to go longer chin with no gem eye. And then inside of it, we can have this big swirly come up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or we can have the same face and this to sit without making myself look like an idiot. I'll order me now. Do we want the symbol of the Necron people coming up and sitting inside of them?
I definitely want a gem.
You
I definitely vote gem.
you like the swirly lightning in the middle?
I do.
And then it looks like we got one person in the chat. We got Kat talking about wanting the Necron symbol, and we've got the swirly here.
Chat has been pretty quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh. So, face. And then it's just 6.
So there's a
Very
recess.
serious. I see. I've been replaced with Animal Crossing.
This one has tool too, though.
I know the one that most of the box art shows is the Necron symbol in there.
This one.
You want to be like everybody else, don't you, Nigel? You want to be cool?
We got a vote from Bowman for Jim and Swirly Lightning. We've got a vote from Kat for the Necron symbol with the open face.
Nah, you're fine, Lenny. I'm just giving you shit.
Lanny, do we have a vote on Swirly Gem face, on Necron symbol and open face, swirl and open face?
I don't know what these things look like.
All right, I can pull them up to the camera again. We've got gem face, short chin, swirly. Is that showing up? And then swirly, like lightning horn.
Oh, let me do this real
What?
quick. While you're... I'll make it real big. There you go. Go ahead.
We got short chin, gem face, swirly lightning horn. Then we've got the empty long chin face with no swirly lightning in the horns, but we can fill it with the symbol of the Necron people, or you can put some crazy magic swirls in there.
What will it be?
I hope all of that is full enough.
Hope we have a three-way tie.
That would definitely make this painful.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we thinking, lady? Two of the three options have one vote so far.
Do you have the stream open, Nigel?
I do.
He got a skull head. Skull face head.
That's pretty sexy.
That's a good boy. First one ties in really with the design. I think that was the symbol, right?
I think was the first one this?
I think that was the...
Do me the first of the long chin.
And
So-
she said the one with the symbol.
So this one. There's a stream delay, but okay, so I think Laney's talking about the two with the long chain.
So the one that I liked.
Don't vote the magic, Laney. If you vote for the magic, then I just have to quit.
Which one looks hardest to paint? Vote for that one.
This to hurt me.
Vote for Gasgol Thraka. Long chin boys.
I could do a chrome powder.
Laney, you have to hurt me.
Good.
I think I'm going with the Necron symbol then, because the hardest to paint is probably the open face with the magic squirrels, which means Laney voted for the thing with no votes.
The open face one probably would be just as hard.
Well, both of the open face ones are going to be.
Hey man,
So I'm gonna go.
everything could be the hardest to paint the way I do it. Look at this guy. I shouldn't have put that much detail in a cylinder, but here we are. I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Listen, knowing what you're doing is for tryhards.
yeah, that's true.
That's why I know all the rules.
Wait.
First,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh man, it's been a 2 hour.
doing the neck.
It's been a 2 hour stream, and I've barely painted the actual orc himself.
That's how long it's taken me to put this model together.
Dude, I had like when you're talking when you do it, it takes longer, man. I did a 3 hour stream and I put together 4 Hellblasters. And then when I was off stream, I did another one in like 20 minutes.
All right, there we go. That's the boy's face.
There he is.
That's the
Yep, that's
one.
what a face looks like.
One whole Necron Angel of Death.
I want to see what this dude looks like when they're like painted?
Better than mine.
That doesn't look that hard to paint, honestly. That looks
Let's
pretty
see.
easy.
I mean, I got the.
There's some tough ones, but a lot of metallics on that guy. That's not too bad. That's doable.
Yeah, I'll probably do a lead belcher for the main body,
Mhm.
and then I'll do the Rune Lord brass that I've been doing for the wings and like the headdress, and then I'll do some purple for a lot of the lightning itself,
Mhm.
and for the spear, and then I'll do some minor like purple layer over the parts where it touches for the glow and pixelated bits.
Sure.
And then I'm thinking I'll do a black on all of the ground pieces, followed up by probably an earth tone shade over it.
You definitely plan more of this than I ever do with any of my stuff.
And then the scarabs are easy because I already have a scarab color scheme for my actual scarabs, so I'll do that. Only one part left, which is actually gluing this thing to its base.
Man, this guy's got a lot of toys. Got a lot of stuff in his backpack. Oh my god. What? Relax. What are you freaking out about? Nothing's happening.
What's going on?
Dog losing her mind. She's awake and I guess doesn't like that. Hey, chill. I'm gonna pause the stream real quick and take her outside real quick. One moment. Alright, maybe now she'll calm down.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hello.
So, I've got this boy here.
Yep. That's a whole ass lad.
For scale,
Shit.
that's a Cryptek.
Mm-hmm.
A Cryptek is taller than the average Necron warrior.
Alright. I was about to...
So, his staff reaches the Void Dragon's toes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just to be clear, Void Dragon, Josh Van Dyer approved.
Alright.
Completely barefoot.
Gross. So dump all my shooting into that thing. Got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Since he can only take 3 wounds a phase, all of it.
Enough to give him 3 wounds. Oh, he's one of those as well?
Yeah. 3 wounds a phase, and unlike the other 2, if any of his attacks destroy a vehicle, he heals a wound.
Ew.
On top of having living metal, so he heals a wound at the end of phase. Or at the end of a turn.
Got it.
And then he's got a little big boy on the back here with the tail, bitey claws holding on, which is what brings his wings.
Mm.
And the lightning he's riding is connecting to his heart and his hand and doing all the floaty. Yeah, this guy's complicated and amazingly light.
He fucks.
I mean, with a booty clefted out like that,
Yeah.
it's chiseled.
Does he have a chisel booty?
Seems like it.
If you count the little like digitized empty space, he's even technically got a booty hole.
Don't like that.
Anyway,
What's up, terms and conditions?
also, orc vehicles. Do they bracket?
Some of them do. Usually not.
Yeah. He has a Catan power that is one of the least damaging out of all of the Catan group.
Mm-hmm.
But if a vehicle takes any wounds from it, it puts them at whatever bracket they would be at half of their current.
Mm.
So, if the vehicle is at, like full -1, then the vehicle is now at half bracket. If the vehicle is already
Gotcha.
at half bracket, it's now at like 1/4 bracket.
The like my jets, kill rig, the squig buggies don't bracket. The truck. So generally my ones that bracket.
And it's important to note that if something brackets, like Gazgul Thraka,
Mm-hmm.
but is not the vehicle, then he isn't able to bracket it with that.
Gotcha.
But technically, in a Necron versus Necron matchup, he can bracket the Silent King.
Huh.
Because the Silent King is a vehicle.
If I remember right, Gazgul like loses movement, but like hurts more if you bracket him.
I think he gains attacks in melee.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure if you bracket Gaz, yeah, he does more attacks. His strength goes down, and like with his weapon at his full bracket, it goes down to 10. So
That's a scary orc.
yeah, and then so it goes down to 10, and he gets 7 attacks. Oh, sorry, 8. Yeah, he gets plus 1 attack all the time. And then there's something else he does.
He's
It scores an additional hit on a 6. And then if you pop a stratagem for it, it's going to be on a 5. It'll score an additional hit.
Okay, exploding 6s for 1 CP, exploding 5s.
2 CP exploding 5s.
That's still not bad.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's a big boy. When he's at his lowest bracket, 8 strength, then attacks with AP minus 5 at flat 4.
And is his weapon strength user?
No, it's times 2.
Oh,
So he brackets and it goes to 7, 6, 5. But his attacks go to 5, 6, 7. And he still hits on 5s. But in within 18 inches, he shoots you 16 times. So that's pretty good.
yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, he'll be on the board at some point.
So just hit him from as far away as possible.
Yeah. But I'll just put him in a truck.
Wraiths, I'm sorry. You have to charge that truck. Turn 1, keep the truck from going anywhere.
Yeah. Truck Gazgul, and then he runs in and just starts fucking cleaning house.
We're gonna fly in the night scythe. We're gonna dimensional breach in a 20-man blob of warriors to surround a truck. And we're gonna blow that truck in.
That's the way to do it.
We're gonna use one of the worst strategies in the Codex that is extremely unreliable, as it is the only Hail Mary to stop Gazgul from doing Gazgul things.
Mm-hmm.
So that Hail Mary is a little more worth looking at now that Flayed Ones are core. If I was willing to drop $150 on 15 more Flayed Ones.
Flayed ones are pretty cool. I just bought some flayed one flesh because I needed a lighter skin tone, something lighter than Kislev.
It's a little upsetting that we're given their own flesh color.
That who is?
The Flayed Ones were given their own flesh color.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was definitely somebody else's flesh first.
That's true.
So you have the opportunity to be really inclusive with it.
Yeah. That's why some of mine are going to get work green.
I respect that.
I'll have to get some cow blue.
I mean, there's a specific paint that's Gilliman flesh if you just want to use that. If you want to specifically try to target Gilliman, feel free.
I mean,
I don't know how well it would go, but
I think the pink that I have is for the pool.
No, that's Emperor's Children. Pink.
You sure?
Yeah, Fulgrim Pink.
Okay.
Emperor's Children and Fulgrim Pink are different, though.
I believe the pastel pink for the sisters is a Fulgrim Pink.
Fulgrim is the brighter one.
I believe that's the one.
I think I have them both here. If you have the stream open.
I do.
But this is that's Fulgrim. Pretty sure that is going to be the one you use.
Yeah, that is absolutely the one.
Or maybe Jarrell has the Emperor's Children Pink somewhere up there.
I mean, it would make
Nope.
sense. I think that's
Oh
uses
no,
on the
we got
book.
it. Actually, they're both pretty usable. It's both of them.
Yeah, I have the Fulgrim pink, I think.
Emperor's Children is a little darker.
But yeah, I think for the pastel, because it was intended to be a little closer to a lavender.
Mm-hmm.
So the Fulgrim, I believe, is what's
It's
we've
the
got.
Fulgrim pink because I got rainbow pastel colors.
And we found drive bane of my existence.
This boy is a good boy. Alright, how many days do you think until I damage him in transit?
2 days.
I'm not even going out with him in 2 days.
You know, it I don't know how top heavy does it feel?
I mean, it's pretty evenly weighted. It helps that the thickest plastic is down here
Mm-hmm.
on the bottom, and the body is entirely hollow, even through the arms and the legs, as you can kind of see in here. And a lot of this is very thin, so it's not too top heavy, surprisingly.
Because if
Make
it's
sure
like if it's like that Hive Tyrant shit where it's like put all this and balance it on just a tail, which is nonsense.
A lot of the connective tissue, I guess, here is this thin lightning stalks, but they do have some pretty beefy bits in between to hold it together and to make contact with,
Mm-hmm.
making like a lot of contact points throughout the body, all the way up to like the chest area. So it's not like one tail piece. It's not like Celestine and her. Here's the one scroll that touches the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Pick her.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Now I have to deal with that.
Yep.
Not until you pay your 500 points of sisters you currently have.
Yeah, I have to wait for Jake to do them.
He's
How
good.
many have?
As soon as Jake is,
Three?
well, as soon as he loses Nurgle's blessing.
Is that
Nurgle's blessing? I mean, it makes sense. Then we'll have some sisters to get painted up, and once the 500 points of sisters are painted, probably gonna try and get them into a game, and then from there, we've got plans to upgrade the rest of the army. I know, before going to anything crazy in Centerpiece, one of the big ones Kat really liked as a model was the Hospitaller,
Mm-hmm.
the surgeon lady with the dying sister on the ground in front of her.
Yeah.
And then, because that army is going to be more of a showcase than an actual like fielding army,
Mm-hmm.
couldn't not include the Exorcist tank.
Sure. My
High
sister,
Court launcher.
sisters have got a lot of cool stuff. I think it was the one with the Paragon Warsuit is the one I voted for the
Yeah, they're
model of the year.
Lord of War, their Supreme Commander. You know, her rules are just as impressive as her model.
Yeah, she seems like she's a problem.
Once per game, at the end of the fight phase, if she's base to base with something, just fight again.
Yeah,
No sinking cost, no nothing.
just crumpet. Well, I mean, once per game, that's not too bad, but still.
She gives an aura of reroll ones for to hit and to wound.
Okay.
And every command phase, she can point at one unit and say, "You get full rerolls for hit and wound until the next command phase."
That's pretty good.
She also has anti-infantry missiles and anti-tank missiles, a 2 damage like crazy bolt gun, and her melee weapon has an anti-infantry and an anti-tank mode.
For tanks.
Nothing to this
This
one.
all chucks out. I think with us looking in around 11:35, this might be the place to call it, though. 'Cause, woo, what a year this week has been. So, I think it's time for me to clean up my stuff here and call it a night for now.
Well, it's been a good stream. Thanks for having me, for putting together this exciting Void Boy.
Yeah, at least one of us got something done today. I'm this guy. He's looking about half. He's halfway done. He's getting there. Definitely got a little too excessively detailed with his weapon, but you know what? That's what I'm about. So.
I mean, he's got character.
Oh yeah. It's one of the things like. I mean, I spend too much on just basic troops, so it's you know, but this is like a commando with a special weapon. I really should only be fielding 1, 2 if I'm really trying to do something weird. So I might as well take my time with it. But that is going to be the stream for tonight. I'm going to be up for the rest of the weekend, so I will be back on Tuesday. No, I will be back. Yeah, I'll be back Tuesday. That's the one. Tuesday. Shot will be on here painting some Mad Mech. I'll be finishing up these commandos if I don't finish them up off stream. And if that happens, I might just be building a dreadnought. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But thanks for hanging out, and have a good weekend. I'll see you guys Tuesday.
Have a good night, y'all.